Hello, everyone. My name is Dave Thomson. I'm the Richmond Center for Disabilities Community Outreach Coordinator, and this is Empowered Wellness Toolkit for January 2025. We did part one of this series on problem solving guides at the end of December, and this is the second part. So here we go. So we are going to talk about these two scripts or these two set of instructions that you can do to follow to get you sort of handling all of the things and tasks that you do in your life. If you're feeling overwhelmed, they can be really great things to use. I'm familiar with both of them. I prefer the 8-step one. I haven't used the action plan for a long time. The 8-step just works better with my lifestyle. So we're going to go through both. Here we go. So the 8-step plan, it's very basic. It's just a step. Do this, do that, do this. I prefer it because I have a lot of brain fog and a lot of pain, and it causes me to not think very well. And I need something that I can just plug in and not have to think a lot. So this works really well for that. So the 8-step plan starts like this. Duh, right? Identify the problem. But in this day and age, like I mentioned, there's a lot of times we get frozen in the first part. It's we have so many choices to do things, we don't know which one, so we don't do any, right? So identifying the problem can be a challenge. List the ideas to solve the problem. I could do it this way, I could do it that way, right? Put them down. Then select one method and try it. Then assess the results. Well, was that a good way? Could I do it better, faster? Figure that out. Then substitute another idea from that list of how to solve if the first one doesn't work or you don't like it. Utilize another resource like asking somebody, a friend, professional, a family, if you don't think that the solution worked well for you. Break the problem down into smaller parts or tasks, which is really good. This is where identifying the problem comes in. You may have identified it, but it's a little too big. When you get to step 7, you're like, you know what? I could do half today, half tomorrow, half the next day, right? So this is something I do quite a lot is I avoid a problem because I think it's too big, but as soon as I break it down into smaller parts, I do quite well. And this is another big one, and that's why I made it even bigger. Accept the problem may be unsolvable right now. Sometimes they are. Sometimes you have to just go, you know what? I'm going to put this off till next week. It's not the right time. And don't beat yourself up over it. I use lists so I don't forget that I have to do this, but it's just like it might not be the right time to do it. So that's the 8-step plan. It's very simple, and you just follow through the steps, and you can really get quite a lot of stuff done off your list, your to-do list, if you use this. So the action plan is a little different because it's a little sort of more long-term stuff, things that are you want to sort of change in your life. The 8-step plan may be just like errands and your daily things to do. So it should be something you want to do, not someone else thinks you should do. So it's something you really want to do, like get more exercise or go to bed earlier or things like that, right? It's something that you want to change. It should be, you should have a realistic goal. So if you think you can do this within a 7-day period, so you got to break, that's where the 8-step plan helps you sort of break down what is the actual problem. So you figure it out. Then if should be behavior specific. So losing weight is not a behavior. Avoiding snacks between meals is a behavior. So you want it to be, that's going to help you lose weight in the long term, but you want it to be behavior specific. You will need to answer the questions. What is it? How much? When? How often? Those sort of things. You want to have those questions answered because you want to pick a task that you think you can 7 out of 10 that you can do it. So if you're not confident, if you're a 5 out of 10, you may have to revisit it. You want to be at least a 7 out of 10 that you think you can pull this off within a week. And have someone check in with you and your progress. So once you do it, tell someone else about it because that helps motivate you. Oh, so and so's told me he's going to call on Wednesday, see how I'm doing. And that might be just a little help to get you to complete this. So the summary, the 8-step plan is really effective when you're overwhelmed and need control. So if you just have so many things to get done, it's easy to just work the plan. Boom, 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 boom. You don't have to think that much. It's best for when you know how to do the task, but you've been avoiding it. You know what to do. It's just you've been avoiding it for whatever reason. Best for tasks that are considered day to day or life responsibilities. Where the action plan is for people struggling with many illnesses and disabilities, isolation, getting people to understand or serious issues. The action plan provides something that you can ask them to help you with as well. So if you have a chronic illness or whatnot else, you can say, hey, can you be my guy that checks in on me when I'm doing this every Wednesday and gives me a phone call? And that gives them something that they feel that they're helping. It's better for behavior-based challenges such as changing eating or sleeping habits, best for goals that will take a little bit longer, and it helps by adding a support person into this to help you with your goal, which if that's something that you think is important, then this is a great way to go as the action plan. Thank you for watching. That was a quick one. Here's all our socials, and we'll see you later.